Hello, everybody, and welcome to First Class Escape, the Train of Thoughts. This is a cooperative escape simulator that came out a couple of years ago, as you can see by Soft Partnership. I've taken the liberty of opening the settings menu so that you can see which settings I'm currently playing with. Also, a slight disclaimer, this is not going to be a 100% completion guide. This is simply just going to be myself and my good buddy Silly, who is playing through this game, as this game is cooperative. And we're just having a blast going through this, solving all the puzzles. It took us about 4 hours to complete this game. There's obviously been edited down the video so that you don't have to sit through all 4 hours of it, as there is a lot of talking back and forth and just a lot of us trying to solve the various puzzles. But you will get to see us solve every single puzzle, or at least get an explanation as to how it was solved. So, without much further ado, let us get into the actual game, and I shall cease my rambling for now, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, let me look into inviting you. Oh, never mind. There you go, I see you can join.
Yeah, mouse sensitivity way too high.
Yeah, the sensitivity. Yes, I have it to 50. I think I need to lower it even more because it is barely have to touch the mouth for it to move around. So. There we go. I had like 19. That's about it. I think that's fine. Looks like we're traveling over the ocean on some bridge.
Well, left side has a bunch of rocks, so we're on the coast.
Yep. There's a picture of a coast, but no interaction prompt or anything. You can just look at it for now. Collectibles. So there's a bunch of collectibles, I see. Oh, here it is. There's the controls. Move with Wazka. Pick up, interact, lift mouse button. Inspect, carry, right mouse button. Pan when interacting using WASD. And zoom while interacting using the mouse wheel. You can crouch and you can press H for hint vision. You can rotate objects using the mouse movement. Okay.
You can open drawers and things by moving the mouse while holding.
I just opened this door. That's neat. Yeah, you get like a big circle when there's something you can interact with.
Chapter 0.
Oh, is this chapter 0? Where's that? Where that starts? Okay.
Move to the next train.
Oh, yeah. Chapter 0 tutorial. Okay. Found a note.
I also found a note.
I couldn't get the new safe combination working, so I asked Frank about it. He told me he had set it to 9371, just as I had asked, but for some reason when I tried, it still didn't work. I think Frank must have made a mistake or something. Okay. Should we make a place, because it doesn't think you have like an inventory, should we make a place where we put all the notes and hints and stuff like that?
How do you drop stuff?
Right mouse button.
Oh.
Well, just look at something and you'll get, well, left mouse button, just look at something and then it'll place it, so. We'll use that for now to place stuff. I see something over here. Hey, I got a collectible. Oh, that's locked. Okay. I guess that just goes in like the collectible screen in the front. All right. Got a bottle of wine here which says St. George on it. Oh, that's the safe over here. What was on the note you picked up? new saves are a bit odd compared to the previous ones we had. Like always, you should start dialing the combination from 0 and dial the first number counterclockwise, alternating the direction with each number. However, there is no need to reset these new locks if you enter the combination incorrectly. Instead, it is enough for you to just rotate the dial back to 0 and start again. Further, unlike the previous saves, these new ones require you to change the combination in the reverse order, which means that it's very easy to accidentally change the combination to the reverse if what you were planning on changing it to, if you are not paying attention. Frank. Okay. Did you get the combination then? Because it was 9371. So that would be 1739.
Oh.
If we're going in reverse order, right? I think that's what it said.
Where's the safe?
This is the safe over here. He said was it counterclockwise or clockwise first?
Start counterclockwise.
Alright, start counterclockwise and do it in reverse, I believe. I said, right? Like always, you should start dialing the combination from 0 and dial the first number counterclockwise, alternating the direction with each number. Furthermore, unlike previous saves, these new ones require you to change the combination in the reverse order, which means that it's very easy to accidentally change the combination to the reverse of what you were planning on changing it to. So, and the combination was 9371, so 1739.
One, 7, 3.
Yep, that's 4, I think.
1, 7.
There you go.
There, click.
Yep. Hey, there's a key. Probably fits the padlock over there. We can't jump, but we can crouch. I saw there's a 4-digit combination here. I haven't seen anything with a 4-digit combination, though. Are there any hints for that? Oh, what I got here. It would be much easier if you just memorized the suitcase combination. So, whoa. There you go. So, I wouldn't have to keep leaving these notes around. 5971.
I got a wrench.
Okay. Does that interact with the bottle in any way?
Nope.
Maybe this thing over here, that's like a lever or something.
Well,
Yeah, that doesn't open, right? Because that needs to be out of the way, so that's what the wrench is for. Getting that bar out of the way. Then this can slide open.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, still need to find the other padlock thing.
Oh. How do you ping?
I don't know. I don't think you can. Oh, I see it up there. Nice. Good find. Alright. There you go. Done with the tutorial. Get to chapter 1, I guess, then. Books to remember. I was gonna open all the cabins. I'm sure we'll... Oh, this cabin 03 is locked. And I see there's notes and stuff in there as well. Oh, there's a whole library in here as well.
Oh, no.
What?
I set down a book called The Accidental Destruction of Ruins, and it destroyed itself.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't know why it did that, if it was a glitch or if it was a Easter egg that it accidentally destroys itself.
Advanced Principles of Comprehensive Literature Analysis. There's nothing to it. You can't really open it unless there's like it's from 1845, but that's about it. That one at least.
1838.
Okay, well that one didn't get destroyed, at least when I put it down. So.
Oh yeah, there's another train car.
Yeah. Got a key. Just need to actually be able to pick it up. There we go. Key to the library cabinet. Do you have a cabinet in there?
Looking.
Hmm.
Try the door. I don't know if it's...
Got another book, sure.
Or what is this? Let's see, a keyhole. Oh no.
We have to find the, I see. Find the correct books to put in there.
I think we got screwed because I lost that book.
Oh yeah, maybe. We can restart this chapter, that's fine. Let's back out and restart the chapter then, if that's a prop thing. Let's just do that.
The books are duration challenge, so you don't need to worry. So, yep, we gotta find J.P. Aronazzo's books, or pseudonyms.
Reminder, if Lord MK comes asking again, no, we still have not been able to add J.P. Irons's first book to our collection. Yes, he has paid us a considerable sum to procure the work, but unfortunately we haven't been able to find a copy for sale that meets our quality standards. All of the known copies of high quality are already owned by die-hard collectors who are not willing to sell, so unfortunately Lord MK will need to wait while we keep looking for a high-quality copy is for sale. P.S. As the challenge Lord MK had created for the guests is still active, we have no choice but to keep tolerating the fact that the guests keep moving the books all over the place. I am not expecting you to work overtime, so for now it is sufficient that you organize the shelves once a week or so.
Another note. It is not known that Aronazzo returned to writing after seemingly stopped in the 1850s. He abandoned his own name and began writing under the alias of R.A. Costal.
Okay.
So, 1860s and later are R.A. Costal.
Although Aronazzo gained some fame with his earlier works, his real breakthrough happened in the form of his so-called Slaver trilogy, starting with A Mile of Slaver in a Slaver's Shoe. The trilogy depicts the life and misadventures of a slaver who shared his first name with Aronazzo. Over the course of the trilogy, the protagonist travels around the world engaging in slave trades and committing various atrocities. All of the novels in the trilogy are written as comedies, with the last one sometimes being described as a tragic comedy. Aronazzo is often criticized for his depiction of slavery in these novels, with some of his contemporary critics going as far as calling them reprehensible, absolutely disgusting, morally corrupt, and utterly depraved. Wentworth, 1843, page 375. Despite the critics' reception of the trilogy being less than warm, it is nonetheless a major commercial success, with the first two books having sold over 100,000 copies. By the time the third book was published in 1838, it is to this day Iononso's best-selling book series, with none of his other works selling even half as many copies each book in the trilogy sold.
That's giving us some hints about the order of the books.
Yes. I'm gonna go try. Did you already pick up the book that destroyed earlier?
Yeah, apparently we probably don't need it.
Oh, okay. I got
putting all the books where.
Yeah, I got another one here as well. Yeah, I got another one here as well.
Is it an Ironazo or Costau?
No, it's a Wetworth one.
I would just stick it on this table. The Ironazo and Costau I'm putting on the other table.
Yeah, I'm putting the Wetworths here because that's one of his critics, wasn't it?
I don't think that's relevant to.
No. Still need to actually find where that key goes for the cabinet. Take it there's nothing left in the shelves here that we've searched through all the shelves. Anything here? No. Nope. Oh yeah, there was a key here as well. Key to cabin 3. Alright, I'm gonna go open cabin 3.
There's little step stools. You can.
Alright. This is from R.A. Costau. Is that one of his pseudonyms? R.A.
Yes.
Costau? Okay. I got here. After its rocky start with boat repairs, Iononso gained some fame with his second book, How to Cross the Ocean in a Rowboat, published in 1832. It features the nautical theme that Iononso is known for, while lacking all the morally questionable content that is prevalent in his later works. How to Cross the Ocean in a Rowboat is a tragicomedy that details the experience of a man who wishes to journey across the Atlantic Ocean in a rowboat. The life of the man starts falling apart as he begins to obsessively prepare for his journey. As the story progresses, the protagonist's wife leaves him, he gets infected with various illnesses, and eventually he gets evicted. The book ends with the man suffering a heart attack on his way to his rowboat. Brutal. Oh, found a collectible.
I've got it. I just don't know which button to press.
Not that one.
Nope.
Nice. Well done. You got it. More wine. And a book. Slaver's End.
Yeah. I'm guessing that was the third book in the.
Probably. The
Slaver
third book
series.
in the Slaver trilogy, yeah. The Slaver trilogy was called, that was over here. Started with A Mile in the Slaver's Shoe.
And then it doesn't say anything about the
Yeah.
rest of the titles.
Nope. It says it started with A Mile in the Slaver's Shoe, so I would imagine that Slaver's End would be the final book. The final book was released in 1838. And the boat one was, let's see here, the boat one was in here.
Out Across the Ocean in a Rowboat was the second book in the series. And
Yes, that was 1832.
well, there's no date on it, but
I know,
it's
but
the second book that he ever wrote. So it's
right.
in the 2 slot.
I know, but just to let you know that if Slaver's End would be the third book, right? So that would go there, because then you have the Slaver trilogy. Mile in the Slaver's Shoe, so that would be there.
Gotta find these notes and put them all in one spot.
Yeah, you can't move some of them around. That's the problem. Some of them are locked. There's one in cabin 3 and this one here. Can't move them. Now this one details the rowboat. After a rocky start with boat repairs, Iron Onzo gained some fame with his second book, How to Cross the Ocean in a Rowboat. So the first one is called...
Number 2 is Across the Ocean in a Rowboat.
Yep. And the first one is called Boat Repairs. But there was no one like that. They couldn't get the first book. That was a problem to acquire that, if I remember correct. They said something about that, right? Something about that. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to find a copy that's for sale that meets our quality standards. All of the known copies of high quality are already owned by diehard collectors who is not willing to sell. So unfortunately, Lord MK will have to wait while we're looking for a high quality copy for sale. As the challenge created for our guest is still active, we have no choice but to keep tolerating the fact that our guest keeps moving the books all over the place. I don't know.
Where did you get that Mile in a Slaver's Shoes is the third book? And Slaver's End is the 5th book. How did you get that?
Because it's a trilogy.
But I thought the trilogy ended with Slaver's End.
It does. It's a trilogy, meaning there would be 3 books in it.
Yes, but you've got the 3rd book in the trilogy in the 5th position.
Yeah, because it couldn't be in the 2nd and it can't be in the 1st. And obviously the Slaver's End would be the last book in the trilogy, so that would be... We'll have to go there, right?
I don't understand how the 3rd book in a trilogy is in the 5th position. Were there other books published between his trilogy?
There could have been. We don't know that yet.
Okay.
It could also have... This could very well be that it goes like this. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we have to find out.
Well, my thought was that Slaver's End goes in the 3rd position because that's the end of the trilogy, right?
No, it has to be. It has to be in the order that he published them in, doesn't it?
The trilogy is 3 books. I'm missing something.
Yeah, a trilogy is 3 books. It ends with Slaver's End, right? And it starts with A Mile in the Slaver's Shoes, meaning you'd need the 2nd book.
I thought the 2nd book was How to Cross the Ocean in a Rowboat.
No, that's just that's not a part of the trilogy. That's just another book he wrote.
And I'm missing something. Okay.
And he had Smoking Barrels and The Manifestation of Great Intellect. So we're missing the 1st book and the 2nd book of the Slavers series.
Okay.
Because he wrote the last book at just before the 50s, which would be this one, The 4 Smoking Barrels, and then stopped writing and then started picking up again in the 60s under the pseudonym.
Okay.
RA constants, and I don't think we have any other things with RA constants. I haven't seen anything like that, so that must be the only book that he wrote.
Yay, I found one.
We found another one. Where was it hidden?
On the bookshelf.
Oh, cool. Which one is that?
12 Years a Slave.
Okay. Slaver. So, yeah, that's probably the middle one. Then if you set that, yeah, no, I'm fairly sure it has to be there. Yeah, well, we'll have to see.
It's still locked.
Yeah, it's still locked. Doesn't matter which one it is. So we're still missing a book. Wait, which one does this say? 1837. Let me just check. Was that the when the last book was published? No, last book was published 1838. So yeah, it is. The Slaver's End is the final book, and 12 Years a Slave is the second book. He could have published some in between, but I'm probably sure he would have published the entire trilogy. Oh, I see something glowing over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. How to Repair a Boat with the Destructive Method by R.A. Costello. So yeah, it was there.
Is that on the shelf somewhere? I just didn't see
Just stood on a shelf, yeah. Still have no idea what to use the library key for, but cabinet key, but okay. Interesting. Library key to library cabinet. I have no idea where that would go. But yeah. But yeah, it was just on the shelf. I guess we just completely missed it, both of us. I sworn I scanned that area so many times and just didn't. I don't know. Alright. Fine Dining. Chapter 2. This is locked.
Yeah, you got a sandwich in the door.
Okay.
What's a sandwich in the drawer?
I don't know.
Violin?
I found a fuse.
Okay. The fuse box was locked when I checked.
Yeah, so the fuse box in here, that's also locked.
Found a note.
Got a suitcase with combination lock.
Lord MK is foolish enough to use his year of birth as the code to his suitcases. So, we need to find out when he was born. It's not public knowledge. Okay, so it's year of birth.
Yeah. Business as usual, Lord MK and some of his associates went out drinking spree, and towards the night, we need to restock. Pretty normal day, except for the snobby food critic. He asked for some of the best vintage ever last. Fortunately, no, has nothing to do with his birthday.
Backup key is in the hidden compartment of the cash register.
Okay.
Bring up the prices of our 2 best wines. The secret drawer will open instead of the normal one.
Somebody said something. Somebody said something about the finest wine. Pretty normal day, except for that thing with the snobby food critic. He asked for our best vintage of Everlast. Unfortunately, we had run out of it, so I just brought him a different vintage, thinking he wouldn't even notice. He wasn't happy about it at all. After berating me for a while, he finally calmed down and asked me to just bring him whatever was the finest wine we had available, so I brought him a bottle of our best vintage of Colbert, and that seemed to satisfy him at least.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's a wine price chart on the wall, but
Mm-hmm.
oh, Everlast, 1875, 1893, 1873, 75, 93, 73. Wait, is that Everlast? No, that's not Everlast. Okay, so Everlast 1880 is missing. No,
Right.
here's a bottle of 1880.
Okay. Well, the most expensive wines they have are Hinsbluck and Colbert, 1852. Those could be the two most expensive wines they have, but they're both white wines. I don't know if there's a difference between red wine and white wine. Oh, never mind, not Colbert. It is Pompeii, 1873. That's the second highest. You said it was the two highest wines that had to go in the cash register for the secret compartment?
Two finest
Oh,
wines.
two
They're
finest wines, not the most expensive ones then.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it wouldn't always be the most expensive.
Nope. Nope, I found a key. Electric cabinet.
So Colbert, we gotta find out which of the vintages of Colbert is that they served. And they were probably unable to serve the 1880 Everlast. (1874) Colbert.
Yeah.
That's the one wine that's on the table that you can actually look at. You turned on whatever that was.
Yep. No idea what that does, but yeah, I turned that one on. There you go. I figured out how to turn the light on here. I'm guessing we need to find a second fuse somewhere.
I got the
Buttons.
key.
No idea what that is.
That looks like a fuse
No,
or handle.
it's a handle for something, yeah.
Okay, so did the key open all that stuff? I don't
Yeah, the key opened all of that.
really need... I don't understand why we would need to open all that, other than to get this handle.
No, that's probably the only thing we needed. We just need to figure out where the handle goes. It's just a handle. There was a note as well I found. During my late night shift, I got to talking with Steve during some downtime about Lord MK's most recent marriage. If Steve is to believe, Lord MK's latest bride is only 22 years old. After I expressed my disbelief to Steve, he assured me that he was not making stuff up. I don't know, you never can tell with these things when it comes to Steve, though I suppose it didn't seem like he was pulling my leg this time. H. It's nothing, basically. Did turning the light on here actually do anything?
You took the fuse out?
I did, and I opened it over here. Oh, there's another note. I overheard some waiters gossiping about Lord MK and his wife. Supposedly he is 42 years older than his wife. Can you believe it? How very scandalous of him to marry someone so much younger. E. So... do they share the same birth date then? So we need to figure out when his wife was born? Then basically add 42?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Haven't seen a single thing about like him or his wife when they're born. Just how old they are. Especially if he was enough to birth evident. His birth isn't public knowledge. So that's not matter. Yeah, that's just the how that we actually. And we also have that handle, which we have no idea. Yeah, don't know. Doesn't say anything about that. Well, if she's 22, and I guess we have the year here, right? It's currently 1934. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Yeah, exactly. We need to go stab some ice. Oh, never mind. That was a screwdriver.
Yeah, not nice pick, sorry.
Oh, I thought it was an ice pick. Yeah, we need more fuses by the looks of it. Oh, that's where you need the cable connection. Alright.
Alright, and then you just need the fuse. And
Probably need
the middle
two,
light bulb.
Probably need 2 more fuses, but sure, I'll try. I think all 3 lights have to be turned on, but I'll try and put the fuse
You're
in.
probably right.
I think we need 2 more fuses from somewhere. But I'll put the fuse in up there if you want. Because both of these light has been solved. They just need to literally have their fuses in. Yeah. Yep, we need to find 2 more fuses somewhere. I really thought that was an ice pick. and not a screwdriver. Oh well. It looked like a nice pick.
Looking to stab somebody?
Sure. I mean, there was literally a bucket of ice next to it, so I figured you'd stab that and get something. That's another collectible. Getting all the collectibles. Apparently. I have reviewed quite a many train restaurants in my career, and I must say that this is one of the better ones. The ambient is quiet and nice, and the food was excellent. I would have given this place a perfect review had it not been for the nonsense of the wine. So what exactly happened was that having seen that they have the finest vintage of Everlast on their menu, obviously ordered it. So when the waiter brings me some vastly inferior vintage of it, and acts all confused when I express my disdain about it, he then takes the wine back, and after a minute or two comes back and apologizes for the matter, saying that evidently they had run out of my desired vintage. At this point, I was so tired of waiting that I just asked him to forget about the Everlast and bring me whatever is the finest wine they have available. After a while, he brings me a bottle of Colbert, which I must admit was quite excellent.
Yeah, that was the hint of
Yeah.
which wines to use.
Yep. I see that.
Poor guy. There was a bottle of Everlast 1880 here, and they must have forgotten to move it onto the shelf. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Don't really like playing hide and seek.
I'm debating just
like
using the hint
puzzles.
vision to see if we can find the, just to find the item that we're looking for, because it's silly to just, like, trying to find minute items. I'm just gonna activate it and see where it is. Though nothing is really popping, so I have no idea where
found it.
Okay, I see it. Okay. Was it like hidden in the corner or something?
Yeah, on the corner behind the things
Okay.
there. I found it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Lovely. Oh, was it hiding?
On top of the wine bottles.
Okay.
Kind of silly. I would just put it in a cabinet or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be hidden.
Mm-hmm. Alright, the passengers.
Number 4 is locked. Number 5 is open.
Number 6 is locked.
Just search all their possessions. I found a key.
Number 7 is unlocked.
Key to cabin 4.
Okay.
Are you able to open cabin 4? Because I picked up the key.
Yeah. I can open cabin 4 as soon as we share inventory. I was able to do that last section when you found the bar
whatever
thing.
The library key thing was for, it was probably something that I opened without even knowing.
Yeah, probably.
Or you opened it without knowing that you used the key.
Yeah.
Here's a letter. It's just...
I have a feeling we need to find out who lives where.
Well, this one has Eleanor, a letter to Mother from Eleanor, and William and I boarded the train today.
Yeah, we need to put in the initials of each character that's living in each cart. So cabin 1 has a set of initials and so on and so forth, I think.
So cabin 4, I don't know. It's just Mother, addressed to Mother, so.
This one is to Dear Sister, thank you for your kind words. I assure you I am in high spirits despite the few setbacks I've experienced during my journey. I look forward to seeing you again once I return in a few weeks. I will be sure to give your best wishes to Aunt Rose. Please give my best regards to everyone. Yours, faithful Mary. This is in cabin 8. I have another one here. Dear Mr. Everlight, we sincerely apologize for the disappearance of your suitcase, and we assure you that we are currently performing an in-depth search to locate it. Unfortunately, as our passengers' privacy is of the utmost importance to us, we cannot perform the search as efficiently as we otherwise might. So I must ask you for some patience concerning the matter. Sincerely, Arthur Burke, train manager. Meeting with Lord M.K. and Mr. Harrow on 17th of February. Remember to bring the files. I'm guessing this guy probably has a bunch of files in his suitcase. Alright. The lady staying in the room next to mine is Miss Roscoe. She seems to be a pretty interesting woman. I talked to her today, and from what I gathered, she seems to be traveling alone. I didn't want to be impolite, and I did not barrage her with too many questions about the purpose of her journey, but from what I understood, she seems to be traveling to meet her relatives of hers as something similar. Harry invited me to a drinking party with Lord M.K., and are planning on having it tomorrow. I wonder how many others are joining. My suitcase is missing, probably stolen by one of the other passengers while I was out drinking last night. Fortunately, the train manager seems to be a competent fellow who can sort this out. This type of matter, so I am not too worried. I spoke to a shifty-looking man staying in the room next to mine. I think his name was Isaac something or rather. We didn't talk for too long since he seemed to be pretty absent-minded and I didn't want to bother him.
Oh, this one says, my dearest wife. So, it basically says that this is Mrs. Kinsley's room.
Right, okay. And this is Eleanor, so this would be Eleanor Kingsley?
No. Not necessarily.
Okay.
This is a letter to Mother from Eleanor.
Yeah, it says, Dear Mother, William and I boarded the train today. Your loving daughter Eleanor. So if this is the person that's staying here and you say this is the white, so that would be Eleanor Kingsley, right?
My thought was that this was the person in the room was the recipient of the letter, but after seeing the pen, they're probably the one who wrote the letter.
Yeah. So the first one would be E.K.
Eleanor.
So that would be Eleanor Kingsley would be the first one. See if that
I know the second
matches.
one is K, last initial. Alright, third one, first initial is I.
Yep.
Don't have any other hints on the second initial.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth one, are you still at the combination?
Yeah, I'm still at the combination.
Fourth one, last name starts with E.
Mhm. And the fifth one, that's the guy that's paranoid. Or not paranoid, that's basically collecting files on everybody. I don't know his name. I think we have his first name, right? Or his last name? Or is that the one you were
Meeting
just at?
with Lord MK and Mr. Harlow on
Right.
17
Yeah, that's...
17-2. Remember to bring the files. So there's a Mr. Harlow, but we don't know who Mr. Harlow is yet.
No, could be Isaac Harlow, the guy that was absent-minded. Because we don't know his last name. So it could be him.
Yeah, don't know yet.
I know.
Lady staying in the room next to me is Miss Roscoe.
But she's Mary Roscoe.
Okay. Harry invited me to a drinking party he and Lord MK are planning on having tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
14-2, so that'd be 15-2. No, that doesn't make sense with the other note. That'd be 17th. Don't know who Harry is.
Nope. Need to find keys for 09. And 06.
Seven 6 5 4 3 2 1.
What? Where did you get that one?
It was on the board.
What board? Where? What board? Where?
The board near the door.
Yeah? There's a board near the door. Eh? I don't. I failed to see where did you see that?
See the door over at this end?
Oh, I did not even look at this. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 was the code.
During the delivery of food and drinks to passenger cabinet, generally speaking, with the passenger's request, only acceptance is no waiter is available. It's available, in which case you'll hand it. Okay, that's not...
Okay, so we might have the thing backwards.
Okay.
To open it, you need to enter the initials of the current passenger, starting with the person staying in room number 9 at the top and proceeding downwards.
Okay, so I have it backwards, yeah.
We had no idea.
No, I was just guessing. So EK would be at the bottom. And then K would be here.
Then there were keys to the other two cabinets.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, that'll help us. I'll go check out the other cabinet if you want to check that one out.
Ran into Miss Shelley today. Turns out she happened to be on the train too. Evidently, she got married since we last met. chatting with Arthur today, and there's been a theft.
Oh, okay, that's probably the guy that got his suitcase stolen if he's called Arthur. What
Yep.
was his last name? Oh, that's in your cabinet up there. I'll come check. He was over here, right? Everlight. So Arthur EA or A, sorry.
All right. Good.
Yeah,
One step.
I found his suitcase here in this cabin. I met with a fellow staying in the room next to mine. From what I gathered, he was a mathematician of something. I think he told me his name, but I don't quite remember it since I wasn't really paying attention. He seems pretty obvious, so it might be fun to scam him somehow, though I suppose I'm a bit occupied with my other pursuits currently. This person is called Farley. So his last name is F. Isaac Farley. Would be there. So
Okay.
IF.
That's the fourth one down.
Yep. Why did you start? Starting from the top, right? So yeah, that would be IF. There we go. Right. Right, where we're going from the bottom upwards.
No,
Oh yeah, we are, because we have Eleanor and then something Kingsley. We don't know his first name yet. And then Isaac Farley. And then you have Arthur Everlight. And then the last two, one was called Rose something. A woman staying here. She's called Mary. A woman staying here. Yep. Mary. Miss Roscoe, so she was MR. And the last guy, we just need to figure out.
that'd be the third one down.
Be the second one.
MR.
Huh?
Or, no, never mind. You're right. Second one.
Yeah. Because the top one is the one
This
right
is
here.
good.
Yeah. So this guy, we have no idea what his name is. I ran into Miss Shelley today. Turns out she's happened to be on the train as well, especially she's got married. So we last met or something. Unfortunately, I was a bit busy, so chatting with Arthur today, and he told me something quite interesting. It seems that there's been a theft, so yeah, that would be Arthur. Right, so he ran into Miss Shelley today. It turns out that she happened to be married, which means that she would have changed her last name because she got married. So Shelley is a red herring.
Yeah.
So who lives in the last cot? And what's the name of her husband?
The bottom two?
Huh?
Which one are you asking about? The top one or the bottom?
The bottom, the one in the final, the one in Cabin 9.
Okay, so the bottom one is... Oh, wait. Cabin 9 is the top one on the...
Yeah.
On the combination.
Yeah. We don't know who lives there. And we don't know who Eleanor is married to. We just know that he's called Mr. Kingsley.
Oh, we knew that he was Kingsley, yes.
Yeah, we don't know
Didn't
his
know his
first
first
name. Yeah. Could be Harry, but you don't know.
I'm gonna guess it's Lars.
Lars? Where do you get Lars from? Oh, because you said something in a letter about Lars or something?
Could be wrong. Come look at this note.
Dear Mother, William and I...
Okay, stop reading the note.
Oh yeah, William. So she would be William. That would W. William Kingsley would be his name then.
Oh. I saw a thing in the top left that says Lars.
I don't know what get that. His name would be William then.
Yes, not on the note.
Oh, okay.
When you look at the note, there's this... I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's some sort of makeup thing. Never mind. Women's makeup. Don't know anything about it.
I have Eleanor Kingsley and William Kingsley. Then we have Isaac Fairlight. We have Arthur Ever something thingamajig. And then we have MR, which was Mary Roscoe. And we literally just need to figure out who lives in Cabin 9. I have no idea. I haven't seen a single note on who lives in Cabin 9.
I saw something. Mr. Hirschfield.
Okay.
He's mentioned in one of the diaries.
Yeah, that's not it. That's a guy. That's an employee. To our new employees, this is H.W. Hirschfield that signs this, so no. Sometimes our guest might have unusual requests. Furthermore, you generally accept consult. However, if the author is indisposed at the moment, so it matter directly to me. No, so that's not it. This is Arthur Burke. No. Arthur didn't tell you. I should set the code. I set it to 76531. If the code needs to actually secret, then something change it to something else. Frank. So these are all just employee notes. Unless it's an employee that lives here, which I don't believe so. Oh.
I have a meeting tomorrow with Lord MK and one of his friends.
There was a note about the guy snooping that had a meeting with Lord MK tomorrow with another friend. What did he say that name was? Is it this guy in here? Here. Mr. Harlow. We're meeting with Lord MK and Mr. Harlow. So at least his name is Harlow, so that would be H. And then, I don't know, just, I guess you can brute force the last one, because it's the last digit. It would be H, and then just brute force it until it goes up, I guess. Nope, I guess not. Maybe we were mistaken about something. There's Eleanor Kingsley, William Kingsley, Isaac Farlight, Arthur Ever Thingamajig, right? Albert. What a wonderful surprise. One of our other passengers on the train just happened to be my childhood friend Albert, who long has how long has it been since I last met him? I must have seen him. It must have been over 15 years. I wasn't even married yet back in those days. Well, anyways, we talked for a bit, and he told me he had become a sales consultant for an important company, and he's here on a business trip. We didn't talk for long, but it was nice to seeing him, however. So his name is Albert. So that would be A. So A-H? Albert Hollow?
That's entered. Not correct. Something I'm confused about. The suitcase in Isaac's room is addressed to Mr. Everlay.
Yeah, he's the one whose suitcase got stolen.
Alright, where's Mr. Everlay's room?
Everlay is up here. This is Everlay's room.
Okay, so that's the third one down.
Yep.
Okay, we got that one right.
Hmm?
Wait, you... what was Everlay's first name?
Oh, where do we find that one again? That's Everlay. It's one of the... They're mentioning it in their personal diaries.
So you just read a diary that suggested Albert, right?
Yeah, that's this guy up
Is
here.
that Albert Everlay, or was it the front?
That's this guy up here. Because this is the guy that's talking about meeting Miss Sheila. Michelle, but she's gotten married. So, and she's the one that's writing in her diary as well. So that is the guy in room 9. He's definitely called Albert. Or, yeah, he's called Albert.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I got it. It wasn't called that. He was called something with a K or something. I don't know. It was the Snoop that we got wrong. He wasn't called Arthur. He was called something else. No. It was this guy up here. It was Everlay. He wasn't called something with... Might have been called Isaac. I don't know. I don't know. I was just flipping around on it because I was like, that has to be the only one that we were kind of unsure of. I think it was something with K. It doesn't matter. We got through it anyway. That was the only one we were kind of wasn't sure about which one that was, but yeah. What do we got here? Okay, Lord MK brought out some weird mechanical device a few days ago and told us that we would get some sort of reward if we solved them. To be perfectly honest, I have never been particularly smart, and trying to figure out those machines definitely didn't make me feel any smarter. I think I somehow managed to become even more confused than I was to begin with. Hmm. Something here if you're having trouble with yours.
Okay.
Here, this is regarding the puzzle you were working on.
Two rightmost dials must add up to 11.
Yep.
That helps a little bit.
I assume this is because this is the blueprint for it. I don't really think it does anything, but I'm fairly sure. Yeah. It's this thing here. That's the blueprint for it. I think that model number indicates that that has something to do with you, with what you were working on.
R29513. Is it the blue model
There.
number?
And model number. I think that was the one you were working on, right?
I found part of a code when I completed it.
That's probably what I need. I also have part of a code. Up here. Yep, that's what I need. We're not complete. We're missing a part. That's the end part. We're missing the middle part.
Okay.
That's probably in the in that something to do with that thing. The bunch of notes on the ground referring to everything. Yeah, this refers to all the various voltages and the canisters that goes in it, and this refers to how to solve it. I already checked everything now. I already solved all of that.
Oh, here's another code part 3856.
Yeah, that was for the safe. I already opened the safe. Everything is here on the ground. That's for solving this.
Oh, okay.
So that refers to how to solve that one, and then there's a bunch of notes, and each of those notes has a bunch of designations on them, and each of the canisters has designations on them that explains what the various designations do on each of the canisters. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that one seems a bit complicated. To activate the machine, you must simply attach 3 components to it that add together their voltage requirement, and press the button at the front of the machine. For future iterations of the machine, we should prioritize increasing the maximum voltage of the device, as currently it is a major limiting factor. It would be much more convenient for us if we could simply test components' compatibility without having to worry about the voltage.
Alright, I'm just going to pick a random one. AK-94. Let's see what it says about AK-94. "70 volts, incompatible with JN something or other." Alright, I'll pick another random one. KU-111. Don't put it on the voltage yet.
No.
KU-111, voltage 40, incompatible with some others.
Uh-huh.
But
Well, we
it
want
doesn't go over 100 volts, so
Nope.
AK-94 is out.
Yep.
KU-111 is 40. Let's try IS-15. Incompatible with KU-111.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these canisters.
I'm just gonna pick up a random one. PR-53. See what it says about PR53.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we're not using that.
You can check the other one.
Going back. No.
Alright.
I'm just gonna go moving on to another part.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an interesting one. Reduces total voltage by 20 if used together. So let's see if that combination.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you need for that one?
K11-5UL, it's in the thing, combines with JN-05K1.
K11-1. I haven't seen that. I don't have that one.
I've got both of them in there.
Okay.
Alright, so that said reduces total voltage by 20, so we're up to 20 volts. So I need anything 80 or below that's compatible with JN-05-K1 or K11-5UL.
You can take the MK777 because no, never mind. That only functions if the voltage exactly 100, so that doesn't work. The TS1000 is 50 volts. It cannot be used with RS 223, but we're not using that unless MK777 is also used. But that we're not using that, so it should be fine with using.
Do we have a TS1000? Where is it?
I don't know. I was reading my note. I'm sure we have it somewhere.
I don't see it.
Oh, do we not have that one? Thought we had like a bunch of them.
You can see the ones that are
installed.
I see.
I'm seeing them. There might be... Wait a second. I think there might be more up here in the front train. Yes, there's two more up here. As MK777 is here, and the other one is TS1000. Here it is.
Okay.
They're in the front. So TS1000 is 50. There we go. Nice. Alright, now we just need to play some notes.
You solved this thing?
Yeah, I solved that one already. That's done. Just had to get all the bearings down to press the buttons. That was easy. No, we just need to play the piano. It's all the stuff that needs to be played. In the order it has to be played in. I don't know if it reset from when I left it, or you can continue, but I played the first note to the end. There we go. Nice. Oh, we finished chapter 4 then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off.
Alright, that's good. I'll end it here then, I guess. What's chapter 5 called? The End. Okay, that's the final one. Alright, the game is up. You should be able to join. Ah, you're here already. Nice. Such lovely, detailed character models in this game.
I noticed. You don't even have eyebrows. So this note said, Lord MK's briefcase or suitcase doesn't have his birth year for the code. It has something to do with his favorite author.
Okay, well that's the guy from earlier, right? The
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't say what it has to do with it. So you're just.
Well, a Slaver's End. But I, for the likes of me, cannot remember when Slaver's End was. I think it was like. Is there something here?
It was the third book, but I don't remember what year
Third
it
book.
was.
Yeah, I can't remember either because that was yesterday we played that one. This is concerning paintings that are missing.
One of the unsigned paintings was created in 1862 by J.P. Aranzo. According to that note. Let's look at the unsigned paintings.
Sure. I'm fairly sure.
Here's an unsigned painting that says 1749.
Yeah. Yeah, it had nothing to do with Slaver's End because it was somewhere between 1920 and 1940 that he wrote it, and it, none of those matched the briefcase. There's also an achievement in getting this diamond. I don't know how, but there is an achievement for getting it. Of unsigned paintings here. Oh, no, they're not unsigned. They're actually signed, all of these. What's this thing? Difficult. I've had anticipated. Fortunately, I know him well enough that I know if a combination is not his birth, yet it has something to do with his favorite author. And with that knowledge, and having searched through the room hastily, I got the suitcase open quite quickly. I was quite annoyed to find that the suitcase only contained some sort of weird note with a bunch of numbers that didn't make any sense to me. Knowing him, it's probably another code or something. Unfortunately, I have to leave quite quickly. I didn't have enough time to figure out the note. Hopefully, it'll be more success than I have. Okay. Yeah.
Right? Did you try 1749 or 1862 on the?
No, because that shouldn't have anything to do with the author, but you can try it. It shouldn't have anything to do with his author. What was it?
It was 1862.
Okay, that had nothing to do with the author then, I think. Unless Slaver's End...
1862 was the year the painting was, according to the other note.
According to this note here, or what?
Yeah, that one said Aranzo.
Oh, yeah. Let's just around source. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Alright, this note says, order is everything. 1901, 1650, 1799, 1822.
That all sounds like paintings.
Oh, okay. 1901, 1650. Here's the 1650.
You'll have to find...
1822 is back here.
Yeah, 1782. There must be, like, buttons or something that we have to press on each of the paintings.
There's 1901.
Yeah. I don't see anything special on it, though. Not particularly. There's no button or anything. I don't know. If order is everything, then you'd think that there was some kind of thing that could be pressed. This is also locked, these drawers.
Yep.
I'm not sure even where to use that information, that order is everything. There's no immediate puzzle that... I feel like we're missing something. Oh, we found a key. Okay. Oh.
List of significant paintings and their origin.
Okay. It's a suspicious key here. Oh, there's a keyhole here. Oh, there we go.
Where was it?
Behind the door.
Oh.
Right now.
What did that unlock?
A safe. Well, that's at least a combination.
Yeah.
So order is everything. Ah, okay, this one. So 1650 would be 8.
Why?
Because that's the order it was purchased.
Where are you seeing that it was purchased?
Here, on this list. It's purchased as number 8.
I don't understand. It says 8 is Ocean Sunset.
Yep.
Oh, bought from a collector in 1930. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah, this is the Ocean Sunset. So
where the river meets the sea is the second AW.
the second AW, then it would be 7.
All right, 7 is the first digit. Then
8 from the Ocean Sunset, right?
Yeah, 7, 8, 1799 is the Max Hyverns.
Max Hyven, which one of them? They have the 3 peaks or solitary peak.
Solitary.
Okay, then it's number 6. So 7, 8, 6. Yeah. And then the last one was what?
1822 by Crabbles.
Crabbles, there's only one by Crabbles. That's Sunset Mountains. That's number 2. So 7862. Hey, that looks like a key.
This looks like something even better.
Yep. You probably should go break the glass with it. You lost your 2 shots.
Oh well.
To take the diamond.
It's a 22.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Try that next time.
Yeah, breaking the diamond, the glass on the diamond. Yeah. There we go.
That's a bright light.
Yes, that's very bright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this content, then be sure to subscribe for more just like it. Until next time, I've been Waska, and you've been awesome, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.